Hey, what's going on? Good evening, Facebook. What's happening, guys? Eddie Harvey here from EddieLHarvey.com. Sorry, guys, I don't have my tripod with me right now. Coming to you guys live. I don't want to talk to you all and share with you a couple of tips for avoiding shiny object syndrome. Shiny object syndrome is something that affects so many people. Now, you might be asking, what is shiny object syndrome? Maybe you never heard of it, and if so, that's a good thing for you. But at some point, you will come across it. So let me just tell you what it is. Shiny object syndrome, guys, is something. It's literally where you can't stay focused on what you have your hands on. You keep jumping from one thing to the next. You know, especially in the home business arena. Every week when some new product come out, a new opportunity comes out. You know, people are buying it and jumping on that and trying to build that and do that. And you already have two other things that you're trying to do. And that's not going to create any success. You're jumping around too much. You don't have any focus. And part of it is because you're going to see leaders in the community you're probably involved in, other people that you're networked and connected with, all promoting it. And some people are going to be having some success with it. And, you know, it can throw you off. Hey, Sherry, what's going on? You know, it can throw you off, man. And it could leave you in a tailspin to where you are just like, what the hell, man? You know, before you look up, in 3 weeks' time, you're in like 3 different programs. I've been there. I've done it, guys. When I first got online, oh my gosh, man, I was, you know, I didn't know any better. I was on the Warrior Forum. You know, I've been online for a while. I was on the Warrior Forum, and I was buying every $7, $17, $27, $37 product that was coming out, plus upsells. Like every week I was buying something new in the chase of finding the next best, quickest, hottest thing that's going to make things happen for me in like 24 minutes, right? But the reality is nothing out there like that exists, okay? So, you know, there's so many great opportunities out there. You got to just find one and work it. That's the reality of it. You got to look at what's in front of you. Keep the main thing the main thing. And guys, thank you for the likes who have hit me with some likes. I appreciate it. You have to keep the main thing the main thing. You know, whatever you have your hands on right now, if you saw it and you're passionate about it, or it definitely seems as an opportunity that can put some money in your pockets, an opportunity you feel that can help others succeed along with helping you have success, focus in on what you have. Because especially if you are building a team and you have people that are looking up to you, they're not gonna, if you're bouncing all over the place, going from one thing this week to another thing next week, they're gonna get tired of it and they're gonna stop following you. They're gonna lose trust in you, and they're not gonna trust your judgment. Or you can just keep dragging people along with you, but at some point, not only is that hurting you, but it's hurting them as well. And you know, maybe you might have a larger following. They might not even have the level of influence or following that you have. And you know, it's just keeping them confused and discombobulated because they don't know what's next. What are you doing? You know, why did you leave the last opportunity? Why did you stop doing this and that? But every week is something new, and you would drive yourself crazy trying to stay and do all of these different opportunities. Yeah, Sherry, definitely, right? You agree? Thank you. You know, you got to find one thing and stick to it. You know, give yourself a chance to fail. Some people don't even give themselves a chance to fail because they quit or they jump on the next hottest thing so fast. Here's the reality that you're missing. Guess what? From what you had in front of your plate already, and now the next thing you're jumping to, it's still going to require effort from you. It's still going to require investment of time or money. It's going to be even harder in a sense because now you got to restart. It's like starting all over from scratch versus what you've already invested time, money, energy into. Continue to get the wheels rolling, get the ball rolling on that. You got to understand this. You got to stop having a microwave mentality. Things take time, and the reality is you got to put work in. Okay, no matter what you do, if you jump from opportunity A all the way to opportunity F, you still got to put work in either one of them. You know, I was listening to someone, I forgot who it was who said it. And, you know, I don't remember. It might have been Keisha Bass. I'm not sure. But they were just saying that when people don't realize when you go to work, guys, you don't get paid right away. You go to work and typically some people get paid for a week's worth of work, but most people in traditional jobs get paid every 2 weeks or bi-weekly. You put the work in first, and then once you've done the work, then you receive a check. There's no difference in your home business. This is not microwave mentality. This is not, you're going to have, yes, you can have some instant gratification, but you got to put in work. So it doesn't matter if the opportunity you're building right now is not rolling the way you want it to roll. If you go start that new one, you're going to be dealing with the same freaking thing. So you might as well stay put, focus in, and keep the main thing, guys. Focus on what you have. That's the first tip. It all starts with you, especially if you're building a team. You have other people watching you, other people that are coming to you for guidance, and they're watching everything you do. So remain steadfast, keep your focus, and just go to work. Do the things you need to do. Work on yourself, work on your business, put in the action steps every single day. Keisha, what's going on, young lady? Hello. Thanks for hopping on. So that's the first thing you have to do, guys, is keep the main thing, and it all starts with you, the person in the mirror. So keep your focus, put the blinders on, and just go to work and build on what you already have in front of you. Don't add anything else to the plate. No matter how enticing it is, no matter who's joining, if you enjoy, now, if you're not happy with what you're doing, if it's not producing you any results and you feel like it's not a good fit for you, then by all means, look at something else. But if you are already passionate or you truly like what you have and you feel it can benefit others and it's helping you and your team, stick with it, okay? Number two, enjoy the journey. Yes, indeed. And part of that journey, Sherry, is going to be the ups and downs, right? It's going to be the bumps on the road. That's part of it. That's life. So it's no different from business. If everything was smooth sailing, peaches and cream, number one, it's not going to happen that way. Number two, you wouldn't have a story. As they say, there is no testimony without the test, right? You got to be tested first. You got to go through some things. You got to go through something to get to something. These are all true statements that we've all heard before, and you have to continue to put in that work, all right? And stay focused. Number two, guys, is that you have to create a community, an environment of success, not only for yourself, but for your teammates, to keep people plugged in and focused. Absolutely, yes, Rome was not built in a day. Nothing worth having comes easy. Absolutely, nothing. If they tell you a guy in one of my first network marketing companies I was in years ago when I was in college, and this guy was a phenomenal speaker, a gentleman by the name of George Zalaki. And one of the things he said, if they tell you you're going to get rich quick, run. Okay, so now it's different as far as can you make money and have success and get paid in a short period of time? And absolutely. But if someone's promised you $100,000 in the next 19 minutes, unless you win a lottery or something. But anything worth having, as Keisha just said, nothing worth having comes easy. And you want to feel good. You want to feel like you've put the work in. Is a sense of accomplishment, I think, part of being a competitor. If you're a person like me who loves to challenge, that's part of the competitive nature of saying you conquered a hurdle, you set goals and you crushed them and you accomplished them, right? So that's the first thing I say is yourself. Number two, you need to create a community, guys. Create a community that you and your team can plug into on a daily basis. This community should be uplifting. It should be positive. Can't or cannot, those type of words should not be a part of that community. It should have where they can plug into to training platforms. They can plug into others who are on the same wavelength or get access to things that are motivating, uplifting, where it's just everyone pulling everybody up in a good way. You want to create that sense of community for you and your team, because these are the things we're already facing so many negativities. Thank you so much for the likes. Thank you. We're already facing so much negativity and adversity in life on a daily basis. You want to have a safe haven for your team, a safe haven for yourself, to where you can go. And now there are other people just like you there, uplifting, inspiring, being positive, offering help, offering advice, offering tips. You want to be able to create that community and have that community where it's exclusive to you and your team. Now, here's the thing. If you don't have that community, and if you don't have the time to create that community, anyone can eat an elephant one bite. That's right, one bite at a time, right? Or as they say, another one I've heard is inch by inch, it becomes a cinch. But that's how you eat an elephant, one little bite at a time. You can't do it all at once. You're going to stuff yourself, If you're not up for creating that community, community is absolutely key. And it's easy, guys. Start your own Facebook group if you have it for your team. If you feel like you're not getting it where you need it, create your own. Focus on the solutions, not the problems. People always can raise their hand and ask questions about things, but if you got a solution, go ahead. If you don't have it, go out and create it, right? Create that community, create that group, and you create the group rules of no negativity, only positivity, guys, where people are uplifting and treating each other with respect, helping each other out, and no whining, none of that stuff in there. If a person has a problem with something, inbox that person and talk it out, talk to them about it, but keep it all positive and good. And like I said, if you don't feel like creating it, plug your team into a community like that. Okay. Thank you all so much for the likes and the hearts. I greatly appreciate it. I'm glad you're all getting value out of this. Plug your team into a community like that within your primary company. I'm sure whether it's you or your upline or, maybe one whole unit of the company, I'm sure there is a group of positivity that you can plug your teammates into, right? No matter what it is, there should be a community, an environment where you can plug people into where it's a safe haven, it's a positive environment. And what that's going to do, here's the key thing that I forgot to say about that. What having this community is going to do during the times when times get rough, whether it's you or someone on your team hits their low points to where they feel like they're just spinning their wheels, they're not getting the success they want, nothing's happening, that community is going to help keep that person going. It's going to help keep that fire stirred in their belly. It's going to help keep them on focus on the days when they feel like they want to throw in the towel. That community is going to be there, of having people to say, keep going, keep moving forward. I've been there. I've done it. The feel, felt, found, whatever you want to call it, and continue to inspire them and uplift them and surround them with positivity, but also at the same time, people that are going to keep it real with them and give them constructive criticism and give them that tough love that they may need sometimes and give it to you as well. So I'm fortunate for me, I'm a part of 2 communities like that, and it's a beautiful thing to where I can plug myself and plug team members into these communities to definitely help keep us on track and help keep us going. So I highly recommend, if you don't have that community, if you don't want to create it, plug one in for your company, whatever it is that you're doing. You just got to do your research. I'm sure you have that community, and that's where you plug yourself in and plug your team members in and stay engaged and stay locked in to that community, guys. And doing that will help keep a person from having shiny object syndrome. Thank you so much for the likes and hearts. Thank you. That's another way to keep people from having shiny object syndrome. Yes, and having some motivation is absolutely helpful. And that's why personal development is so important, Keisha. And that's why they tell us, I didn't used to get it at first, but I truly understand it now. That's why they say, work on yourself more than you work on your business. And see, part of that is because working on yourself, you're fortifying yourself. You're building yourself up from the inside out. And where you work on yourself, you work on this, and you make this strong and make it a fortress that's impenetrable, okay? Only letting in things that you want to let in. You're not going to be faced with shiny object syndrome, because now you're going to be so mentally tough. You're going to be so focused. You're going to be so intrigued, engaged, and locked in on what you have your hands on. When someone, no matter who it is, approaches you with something else, not saying you will not take a look at it, yes, you have to always better yourself, always. You're going to say, hey, you know what? I truly am focused in on what I have my hands on right now. I appreciate you extending the opportunity, but I'm good where I'm at. And, I'm really focused in on helping me and my team grow. I love what I'm doing. I'm passionate about what I'm doing. My business is about to explode, or it's already exploding, whatever it is. And that's going to help keep you focused. I find so much, what is the word I'm looking for? Peace, inner peace, I guess. And knowing that anything I see coming out, I'm not jumping on from this, from that, and this and that, going back and forth. I'm happy where I'm at. I'm focused where I'm at. And it has proved to give me a peace of mind and help me just stay engaged in doing what I'm doing. Of course, me plugging into my communities, plugging team members into the communities, all of those things are essential. A great video that you guys should watch. I got this video from Lisa Taurus. It's a video, you guys might have seen it. It's called How to Stay Focused. It's by Brendan Burchard, and you can find it. I'll actually put it in the comments section. This video, guys, if you watch this video every day, you watch it every morning, it will truly help you stay focused. And I highly recommend you share it with your teammates as well. So, or anybody else that you feel that's struggling with staying focused. It's a very powerful video, 12 minutes, but it is definitely impactful and will help keep you on track. All right. So guys, that's all I have for you. So yeah, that's it. So number one is work on you guys. Keep the main thing. Stop jumping around. Do not jump around. Stay where you're at. Stay plugged in. Stay engaged, and your teammates will follow suit. Number two, guys, is a community. Make sure you're plugging into a community, a safe haven, and as well as you're plugging your team in there. And if you don't have that community, create it yourself. Fred, what's going on, brother? If you don't have that community, create it yourself. If you don't have the patience and time to create it, find one. Find one that's, it can be for your primary business, guys, for your team. It can be probably to be a huge community that's generic, where it might just be for people within the company. Whatever. Most companies have their groups on Facebook, guys, and it's a place. It's a great place. A positivity party. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. And I love I'm a positive person. One of the reasons I connect with people is because I see that they're positive, like Sherry. Guys, if you're not positive, man, I don't really want to be around you. There's too much negativity in the world. I can go turn on the TV and find that, or the radio. I don't need that, So, even with Facebook, guys, I know some people I still up and down the timeline. I'm always some drama. I stay away from it, Fred, not much, huh, man? It's good to see you, man. Good to hear from you, man. Hope all is well with you and the fam and the twins. So they're getting big, man. Came to get some nuggets from you. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, I tried to share a few things about avoiding these shiny objects. They're out here, and, we've all seen them or fell victim to them at some point. And somebody watching this right now might be on the verge of jumping ship on something. Debbie Downers are definitely not fun. Definitely not fun. And we know we do not have time for negativity, guys. Not so, none whatsoever, should I say. No negativity. Negativity-free zone. I saw a post on somebody's page that said it was in a bubble, like I'm in my positivity bubble. Leave me be. I'm away from all the negativity. And that's the way it should be. That's the way it should be, guys. So surround yourself. Work on yourself. Personal development is so key. Every day, read. Turn your car into a university on wheels. I rarely listen to radio in my car. I'm always plugged in, listening to a podcast, an audio book or something. Read books every single day, guys. Work on yourself more. And like I said, when you work on yourself more in your business, you'll be able to crush anything out. Any business, drop you anywhere, give you an internet connection, right? And a cell phone or something. You can build a business, especially if you're working on yourself. So that's all I have for you guys. I appreciate you guys for hopping on. Keisha, Sherry, Fred, whoever else hopped on with me tonight, thank you all so much. I'm going to drop that link to the Brendan Bouchard video down in the comments section. And guys, if you want to connect with me and learn more about me, guys, and get more free mindset, free trainings, techniques, and strategies to help you grow and build your business, head over to my blog at eddielharvey.com. Same here, podcasts. Yes, podcasts are played on a daily. Podcasts are absolutely played on a daily. Look, some of these songs, I don't know. I'm with you, Fred. I don't pay attention to them, man. I keep it going. Yep, motivational YouTube videos every single day, whether it's Eric Thomas, Les Brown, Dale Carnegie, Zig Ziglar, Jim Rohn, you name it. I got Grant Cardone, Gary V. So, guys, you just got to keep it going. People within the communities, leaders that I follow and plug into and look as mentors. Every day I'm plugged into my communities, listening or watching live streams. That's what I do. Live streams become like my new form of TV in a sense, along with YouTube videos. So that's all I have for you guys tonight. I'm going to go up here and check on my wife here real quick. She wasn't feeling well, but she's asleep. But I appreciate the love, the hearts, the likes. Thank you all so much. And guys, I will talk to you all later. Have a great evening. Thank you all for hopping on here with me again. I hope to see you all tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. No. So Eddie Harvey signing out, guys. I appreciate y'all. Have a great evening. Talk to you later.